Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. I hope you're all doing really well. I wanted to speak about feeling like something is lost. Now, the reason I wanted to speak about this is because somebody had put on our group that they'd lost their car keys, and he was asking, ways that he can possibly find it because it was his only car key. And what came to me was I've got a little story to tell. Hi, thanks for joining me, whoever's there. Nice to see you. And this is all about feeling like something is lost. I wanted to start off by saying, over Christmas time, my daughter had lost her car keys. Now, she went through chaos because she believed that her car keys were lost, in the sense of she hadn't said anything to me. She hadn't phoned me or told me anything. She just was just going through it by herself. And basically, she was going to a Christmas party. She was about to leave the office. She couldn't find her keys. She needed to take her car to a particular place. I think they were getting on a bus or something. And she had the whole office looking for these keys. They ripped the place apart. Literally, imagine there was 20 odd people looking for these car keys. Nobody can find them. She emptied her bag out. She looked in her, I suppose she thought maybe she'd lock them in the car. She checked the car as in from the outside to see nothing. And then in the end, she had to leave her car where it was. She had to get a taxi, over back to her place to go and get herself sorted. She then had to sort out somebody to pick her up from there. Then after the party, she then had to go ahead and there was so much that she had to do because she truly believed these keys were lost. Now, this didn't go on just for that night or the next morning. The next day, people in the office were still having a look. By this point, she'd gone home. She had literally ripped the place apart, but she knew they weren't going to be at home because she'd taken her car already, so they had to be somewhere. 3 days had passed by, and she's there literally having to call people, get cabs, get taxis everywhere she was going, and she'd got to her wit's end about it. She's like, I don't know what to do. So she phoned me. She's like, Mum, I've lost my car keys. And she told me the story, and I was like, Sophia Moore, you cannot find something that you believe to be lost. It's just not going to happen. She's like, yeah, but they're lost. And I said, yeah, that's what it appears to be because you are in that mindset and you are telling yourself your keys are lost. Therefore, you cannot find what you believe to be lost. So I said to her, look, we're going to take just 2 minutes here and we're going to breathe and we're going to connect back to ourselves and start seeing your car keys to be in your hand. Imagine that you go, oh my goodness, the car keys are here. So I done this with her. I done this process. We just both closed our eyes. I was on the phone and I said to her, right, breathe, just take your time and connect. And just know you have your keys. You've been driving for how long? You've had your keys. You've got your keys. You have your keys in your hand. And if I tell you magic, I'm telling you magic, right? And this is because she believed now after she spoke to me, she now believed that she's now got her car keys. I said to her, let yourself be guided to where they are because they're there. They're with you. You have your keys. Within, I can't even say 15 seconds had passed by. She went, 1 second, Mum. She looked in her bag and at the top of her bag is her car keys. Now, she was like, oh my goodness, I've got my car keys. They're here. She's like, but I don't understand. I emptied my bag. We've all gone through my bag. Everyone in the office went through my bag. I've emptied it 10 times, literally. And I said, because you cannot see what you believe to be lost. And it's as simple as that. You just can't see it. It's like you've got these blinkers on. It's like you just can't see it. But once you open yourself up to the guidance to take you to where they are, because they're there, they're not lost. She was like, Mum, you do this magic. And I said, it's not me. I didn't do anything. I just guided you to be able to reconnect with self, to be able to listen to your guidance system, listen to you. Because when you can take just that literally a minute or two to just breathe and reconnect with yourself and feel the feeling of what you feel is missing and bring it back to present, that it's not missing, it's here, then you'll be guided to where it is. Now, she was in disbelief for a long time. And then she thought about it. She said, Mum, you've done this so many times. And I said, yeah, because I've learned to listen to my guidance system. I've learned to listen. And if you can listen to self, then you can be guided to anything. And that's not just with something being lost or feeling like it's missing. Anything that you feel is missing in your life, you just cannot have. It just won't come to you. If you feel like you want a job and you feel like, oh my, I'm never going to get this job, or it's missing from my life, and you don't know what to do with yourself. The fact that you feel like it's missing and it's a future tense and it's not a present tense, then the more you put yourself in the way of yourself, and you've got this massive gap. So you need to learn to close that gap. And closing that gap means that to see yourself fully with everything that you've ever asked for, including that job. So you imagine yourself what it feels like to get up in the morning and go to that job, or if it's a night job or afternoon, however it is for you, whatever it is, just imagine yourself. Be that. Be it before it becomes it. You can't become it and then be it. Be it before it becomes it. And then it comes to you like this. And I mean, when I'm not joking, I'm not kidding you. My daughter thinks I'm magic. Like, she honestly thinks sometimes, she's like, Mum, do that thing that you do where things just happen. And it's like, and all it comes down to is being able to listen to your inner guidance and bring what you feel is missing from your life to the present moment. And before you know it, it is. Now, she had emptied her bag, I'll say it again, over 10 times. People had been searching all over for her. She went through a lot in between those 3 days where she felt her keys were missing. She connected with somebody who she trusts, she believes in. And because she trusts and believes in me, and she took that time with me, within 15 seconds, the keys, they appeared. But they appeared, they were there the whole time. They were there the whole time. She just could not see them, okay? So that's really what I wanted to express today, because I think this is something that so many of us go through, and so many of us feel that there's so much missing from our lives, when actually there's nothing missing. Everything is what we believe it to be, what we see it to be. It's our perception. Like, nothing is really real out here. It's all energy. So it's how we perceive things. So if we can get ourselves out of our own way and connect with our inner being, connect with our full self, connect with that energy force around us, and be able to know what we want is already here. We already have it. It's not missing from your life. It really isn't. It's here. So on that note, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's joined me. Really, really appreciate. I hope this has brought you some light to your day. I hope it's helped you in some way. And I hope the person who felt their keys are missing, it actually gets to watch this. I think his name's Kevin. If anybody knows, I think I will actually find him in the group, and I'll tag him. So hopefully this will help him, because I've seen this post come up a number of times now. And I didn't want to ignore it. Not that I've ignored it, but it just came to me today that I could come here and I could actually express something that could possibly be of help and service to other people. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead, and connect with yourself. Take that time to know what you want is here within you. See it, believe it, and you will receive it. I promise. I promise. So you take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.